Hello everyone, my name is Heather and welcome back to my channel. This video is about how I'm not a minimalist. And yes, it is going to be one of those ironic videos listing stereotypes about minimalists and how I don't fit into those stereotypes. So if that doesn't interest you, I apologize. But this type of video is recommended to me all the time. By the way, if you can hear a thumping sound, that is my dog's tail whacking on the floor. These types of videos are recommended to me all the time because YouTube's algorithms probably can tell that I watch a lot of minimalism type videos, and that's why I do a lot of minimalism type videos, and that's why she was wagging her tail, because my husband was standing and hiding in the stairwell. So because I've watched a lot of these videos, I kind of wanted to do my own little version. Obviously, this is not going to be exactly like those videos, otherwise what's the point? But these are reasons why I am not a minimalist. So reason number one, I wear makeup. If you envision a minimalist, you might envision someone who is very minimal in their dress and their appearance and doesn't have all this like chemical crap on their face. But I'm a minimalist who wears makeup because makeup brings me joy, and I don't wear it every day, but when I do, I enjoy putting it on, and sometimes I wear a lot, sometimes I wear very little, and like I said, sometimes I don't wear any at all. It just kind of depends on my mood and what's going on that day. So, but it doesn't mean I'm not a minimalist. Reason number two why I am not a minimalist is I own more outfits than there are days in a week. So maybe you might envision the perfect minimalist as someone who only owns the clothes they absolutely need. So 7 outfits, and they have like a Monday outfit, a Tuesday outfit, whatever. You could go even more extreme, like Ryan Nicodemus. He's one of the minimalists. He wears a black t-shirt and jeans every single day. That's like his uniform, and you know what? It makes life really simple for him. He enjoys that. That's perfect for him. Though for me, I like to have a little bit more variety. You might be laughing because I kind of wear the same things in my videos all the time, but believe me, I like a little variety. I actually did just allow myself to buy some new clothes, so hopefully there will be even more variety in my videos in the future. Reason number three why you might not think I'm a minimalist is I have a dog. That is an extra life to take care of. That isn't necessary at all, really, but I guess I would disagree with you. It is necessary for me to have a dog. I love my dog so much, and she just brings me so much joy, and yeah, she's an extra life to take care of, but I don't mind at all because I think that I give her a really good life and she makes my life better, and it's like this mutual relationship, you know? So maybe the uber minimalist does not have any pets, but that's not me. Reason number four, I still haven't decluttered all of my sentimental items. I'm not perfect. There are things that I have kept because of the nostalgia. And while I have learned from the minimalists, by the way, check out that video, 19 things I learned from the minimalists. Your memories are not in your things. They're inside you. Those things can trigger your memories, so you can take pictures of them, blah, 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 blah. I haven't gotten around to going through it all over again and taking those pictures. I actually want to film me going through it so I can get more of like my reactions and more of like the details and everything. That's a video that would probably go like on my blog channel, honestly. But yeah, I haven't gotten around to it. When I did the KonMari method the very first time, I actually got rid of a lot of my sentimental items, but I kept about half of them. So the idea is when I do go through it, I'm gonna get rid of a lot more, but I'll still keep some because I'm not the uber minimalist. Reason number five that I am not a minimalist. My home does not fit the minimalist aesthetic. when you Google minimalism, or when you like go on Pinterest and like search minimalist decor, like houses or whatever, you will see a lot of white, very little clutter, and lots of plants. And honestly, that does appeal to me. I love how that looks, but I am in a rental. I can't paint my walls. That's why I got this tapestry from Urban Outfitters, because it's white and I like that. I like how it contrasts with my hair and everything. It just is nice. Yes, it's basic because I am a basic white girl. I understand that. I've accepted it, but I can't paint the walls. I have these like the warm, you know, buttery walls, so I like to cover that. Although funnily enough, someone commented, please iron your tapestry. And yeah, I really should, because it definitely has wrinkles, but I don't iron. My husband is the ironer of the household. I could steam it. I have a steamer. I just haven't gotten around to it. Ain't nobody got time for that. I probably do. I can make time. But anyway, I've gone off on a tangent. So no, my home does not fit the minimalist aesthetic. I don't have the white walls. Not all of my furniture is white. I have one plant that we got a few weeks ago and it's dying. Yeah, and I have some clutter. I've done a lot better with the amount of clutter that we have, but it's a very hard thing for me to take control of. There's stuff all over my floors right now. Like, I'm not the perfect minimalist. Reason number 6 that I am not a minimalist is I'm not vegan. This is on a lot of people's lists actually, because that would be like kind of the most minimalist way of eating, I guess. This is the plant-based diet. It has the most minimal impact on the world, as in like taking the world's resources. I mean, that's an opinion, so you can have that opinion or you don't have to. I'm not vegan at this time in my life. I haven't ever been vegan. I may experiment in the future, we shall see, but right now I'm not a vegan. I am a vegetarian. I still eat some animal products, so there you go. I'm not the perfect minimalist. And again, let me reiterate, this is all just kind of tongue-in-cheek. There is no perfect minimalist. Reason number 7 that I am not a minimalist is I still own books. So you might think that the perfect minimalist only has like ebooks and audiobooks and everything. And I do have an e-reader, and sometimes I'll read a book on an e-reader, but for the most part, I still really enjoy that tactile sensation. Is that the right word? I hope so. Of holding a book and turning the pages and putting a physical bookmark in, and it still brings me a lot of joy. Though I have kind of changed my ways. I'm not buying nearly as many books as I used to. It's probably because I haven't had as much time to read as I used to. So I used to buy way more than I was reading, and I still have a huge pile of books that I do want to read, but for the most part, after I read them, I declutter them, give them away, unless that book is so amazing that I will definitely reread it. So I do have a little tiny bookshelf where I keep the books that are like 5 out of 5-star books for me that I will reread in the future. Reason number 8 that I am not a minimalist is I still decorate for Halloween and Christmas like a crazy person. I really enjoy decorating for the holidays. It's a tradition that I've always had, and growing up we definitely always decorated for Christmas, though we never really decorated very much for Halloween, and I always wanted to. And so ever since I moved out and had my own place, or like me and my husband's place, he just like lets me do it. He really doesn't care. I've decorated for Halloween too, and that means that I have things that I store for the majority of the year that are just purely for decorating for maybe 1 month or 2 months out of the year. So an uber minimalist might think that that's not minimalism. I am a minimalist. I just decorate for Halloween and Christmas. That's the kind of minimalist I am. Reason number 9 that I am not a minimalist is I still own quite a few items that relate to hobbies that I've had in the past, and want to pick back up again, or even hobbies that I've never actually picked up, but I still want to. Like, I have that ideal vision of myself for the future. Like, I really want to do that again. One example is I have some French books. I studied French for 6 years and I never really had anyone to practice with, so it's gone for the most part. But I would love someday to be fluent in French, and I use the word someday, which I try to avoid. Typically, someday never comes. You're always hoping someday to do something and then you die. You don't actually do the thing. But I think for now, I'm allowing myself the someday. Another example is I have this electric piano that my friend Rachel gave to me, and I don't know how to play the piano, but I would love to learn how to play the piano someday. And I do use it because when you hit a key, it tells you what note it is. And I can't read music or anything, but when I'm auditioning for a musical or something, I like to use it to help me make sure I'm hitting the right notes when I'm preparing an audition song, or if I do get into a musical, it kind of helps me practice at home and make sure that I'm actually practicing correctly. So I do use it for that, but I mean, I don't need it for that technically. I mostly keep it because I would really like to learn piano someday. Ideally, I would only own the things that I actually use for hobbies that I actually practice on a regular basis, but I still have that ideal vision of myself. I'm not a perfect human, nor am I a perfect minimalist. And the final reason that I'm not a minimalist, number 10, is that I have multiple social media accounts. This is not a shocker to the vast majority of you, I'm sure. I'm sure most of you have multiple social media accounts. So yeah, I have got a Twitter, I've got a Facebook just for like personal life stuff. I've got an Instagram, YouTube channel, etc., etc. But within that, especially my Instagram, I have like 4 Instagram accounts. It's kind of a problem. I think I have 3 Tumblrs. Like, I have it in my head that I have to have like one for every theme in my life, sort of, and it's super unnecessary, and at some point I am gonna delete some of them. But I just wanted to let you guys know, it's kind of like confession hour, you know? I am a minimalist, but I have 4 Instagram accounts. And yeah, I just wanted to film this video for multiple reasons. Like I said, it's kind of ironic. The main idea is there is no perfect minimalist. There's no uber minimalist. The things you associate with minimalism are not going to apply to every minimalist. And just because you want to be a minimalist doesn't mean you have to fit into all these stereotypes, you know? And then it's also sort of a confession to you guys, because I do minimalism videos, but there are still things about myself that I want to make a little more minimalist. It's a journey. You're never going to hit that goal. And that's something the minimalists say a lot, is you're never going to stop trying to be better. If you enjoyed this video, I would love if you could give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more minimalism videos. I have a whole list of videos relating to minimalism that I've been meaning to film and just haven't gotten around to yet, just because I've been dealing with my own like personal kind of motivation and lack of energy recently. So I'm trying to be a lot better about that. Comment down below, what's a reason you're not a minimalist? I would love to know, just so we can kind of laugh together. I think it's hilarious that there are these stereotypes. But yeah, with all that said, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye.